He joins or correlates trust with the ability to commit, right?
Correct. Yeah,
That's
So it's
critical.
trust. And I've now added a level below that, neurological safety.
Okay.
So now polyvagal theory is talking about like what's going on with our parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems coming down, because now we know that there's millions of neurons in the gut called the enteric neurological system, all the smooth muscle of the gut. And so now we can correlate with all this stuff back from Chinese medicine and other things with meridians. There's now a correlation between the brainstem, C10, which is where the vagus nerve comes from. And you can correlate this with, so the social engagement system is the most recent node of the parasympathetic nervous system, controls all of your facial expressions, even down to the tightness and tone of your inner ear muscles, which determine the tightness or tone of your eardrums. So when you go into a fight or flight state, really what's happening is dorsal vagal is shutting down, which anything super diaphragmatic is a different type of vagus nerve. So the client literally loses, and sometimes we lose facial expressions. Have you ever noticed
that cold look?
Right.
Look
Do you ever,
on your
you-
face?
like,
Sure.
and so now
Yeah.
understanding, if we start understanding and correlating that with the first step to fight, flight, or freeze,
Right.
That's the first step that must happen,
So
because
it's physiological.
it's
is what you're saying.
physiological,
Yeah.
right? And that's why the safety. So what I'm teaching the clients now
Yeah.
is to start tapping into essentially the what I've now recognized, and you can get them to see this pulse
Right.
of the neurological system, and then you can start seeing it in their behavior and the facial expressions. But it's incredible. Like this, the inner ear muscle will slacken when that shuts down. So the eardrums are looser. What does a loose drum head pick up?
Much less.
It's a lower frequency.
Yeah.
So like predator growls,
Yeah.
footsteps, not human voices. It actually doesn't pick up human
So
voices.
it filters out.
Right. And now neuroscience, the book Nicole Vignola's Rewire, you get in there and she talks about the optical cortex network of the brain. Looking straight forward, the same optical cortex that is what's used for the foraging maneuvers.
Right.
One has connection to the sympathetic nervous system through the amygdala, one doesn't. Could you imagine, just all these things about our neurology that actually add to the difficulties?
Yeah.
It's just incredible.